Hello everyone, and welcome to another Nerds in the Word stream, brought to you by yours truly, Mike Wilson. I hope you are having a good day. Hope that things are going well. That's it is a day, and so for those of you who are watching this live, sorry for the delay. There's just some stuff that we were needing to figure out in the morning and processing that. But we are here. We made it. It didn't get processed out, but we're still in the middle of it. And that's the beauty of it, is just still working through it. Yeah, that's the best way I can actually describe the scenario at hand. But, you know, it's what we do. It's what we work with, and it's how we process. So, welcome to the craziness. Just another reminder, as always. RPG camps, man, so excited. These are going to be happening in August. It's going to be good times. Be sure to sign up if you are a huge D&D fan. This is definitely the system that we'll be using, but if you are wanting to hone in your craft as a game master, you're going to want to hit up the first week. That's August 11th to 15th. And if you're just a person that just likes to play a game or are starting to learn what on earth D&D is, or RPGs, or we call them TT RPGs, tabletop RPG games, then you're going to want to join up on Adventure Camp. It's going to be fun there, where you can learn and grow in how you play, learning team dynamics, as well as personal development and growth, stuff like that. And that is happening August 25th to 29th. They are both really fun camps. They're both opportunities to develop in oneself and have a great time with other people. What can I say? That's how I promo. That's how it is. It's a good time. You're going to want to hit it up. Also, just a heads up, we don't have a poster for this yet, but we do have a Fan Expo trip that will be happening August 23rd. So that is literally in between the two camps. And that's more kind of like a community-based thing that we do together. More so, you just cover your own ticket, you figure your own ride there, and we meet up together at Fan Expo. That's what makes it an event together, is that we hang out together, we check out different things together. Some of us are interested in anime, then we check out all the anime stuff. If we're into comics, we go into the comic stuff. If we're just into general arts or movies, stuff like that, it's a smorgasbord of nerdom. And it's beautiful, and it's great to be able to nerd out with fellow friends, be able to be excited about other things that are going on that are nerdy, and it's just a fun day. It's also crazy busy and with tons of people. It's the busiest day out of that whole Comic-Con. So just a heads up on that one. But August 23rd, and let us know if you're interested. Throw it into the comments. Give us a shout. You can email me directly, mike@qau.ca, and hit me up, let me know, and we can get a rough number depending on where you're at, certain rides and stuff like that. So that's kind of the thing too. Anywho, guys, as Nugget says, it's been a day, and you're like, Mike, it's still morning. It's still, like, it's not even 11 o'clock yet. So, like, it's been a day. Ever have it where your brain just runs, like, 1,000,000 miles an hour? And you are just thinking, processing, working through so many different things. That definitely can sit in heavy into your mind. And especially in processing different things that hit us. And the reason why I'm adding this to the forefront of our reading is really, I kind of want to give you a taste of where kind of David's at in Psalm 109. Oh, thank you. Hydration is key. Thank you, Solomon. Welcome, Gluten Tog, to you, good sir. Hopefully you are having a little bit of a chill day. A little bit. Water was indeed a good choice. Stretching is also really good choice. Oh no, yeah, I bring that up because Solomon knows this. My brain goes a mile a minute, and I think about a lot of different things and kind of put on some heaviness on my shoulders, and that's typically what dads do as well. Like that's just kind of what we do. We want to take care of everything. But also then there can be some unhealthy working through some of that. By unhealthy, as in we start developing resentment, there's rage, there can be desire for vengeance, especially when it's people outside of our people of influence or our sphere of close people proximity, kind of stuff like that, that we just kind of like get so excited, like not excited, get so angry about. And so hence why the title for this stream is vengeance is a stern word, and then there's an emoji face with like the kind of awkward moments there. And really, that's kind of how we can feel when we feel so overwhelmed or hit with different things. And so I wanted to share, man, I was worried that me and Psalm 109 were not going to mesh well today. No, I can get this vibe right now. And so, guys, without further ado, without me... Oh, you would. So it's he's redeemed banana, if you're wondering what that beautiful melodic sound is. And I don't have a banana muffin, but I do definitely have screaming hot garden veggie straws. And I love these garden veggie straws. Usually they're like the really good ones that have like Parmesan or like some French onion or stuff like that. Tom's like, that is better. This is good. It's like, I'm going to probably cry. Legitimately. Because we had these available, given to us by the Salvation Army at our lunch program. For those of you listening and hearing that horrifying sound of death, it means I get to spin a wheel today. That's fantastic, Thomas. I needed more loaded on. Okay, so we're gonna open this up, true ASMR style, for all y'all to enjoy. The crinkle of the bag. Oh yes. Oh, and Tom's like, I was just working on the wheel too. You're so kind. You're so nice. Kids these days. Okay, ready? We're gonna open this together. 3, 2. Ooh. That was so loud, it like went too far for the sound. Okay. Look at that. Look at those. Don't those look so good? And of course it's half the bag, because that's how packing goes. And we're gonna do 3 different colors, because that's what you do. You have to enjoy all 3. Alright. They don't smell spicy. Yes, and I did put it close to my nose. That was a bad idea. Spice up the nose. Pain. Okay, here we go. Microphone all nice and close so that you guys can enjoy the tastiness. Got any hot sauce? This is hot sauce. Apparently it's a 68 on the Scoville unit. Straws per... Oh, that's 68 per... Okay. Doesn't tell me how much on the Scoville unit. It just says that it's going to be sizzling. Hot and tangy. Hot and tangy. Hot and tangy. Hot and tangy. Okay, ready? 68. I won't make Hoff's age joke. Wow. Wow. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Got good crunch. Oh, there's the spice. Oh, wow. Whew, that hit for a moment. Mm-hmm. Tis good. Tis good. Okay. Not bad. We're not dying. I do have a solution for if I'm dying. We do happen to have a cake pop that was also given to us by the Salvation Army. Salvation Army is pretty awesome. They blessed us a lot. We had a decent number yesterday for people. Okay, so we were about to dive into Psalm 109. Oh, there's the spice. Why, you guys, you're out. It's going to be one of those streams. Okay. It's going to be that stream. Thank you, Solomon, for laughing at me. What will probably be very uncomfortableness. Grab your Bibles. Flip them to Psalm 109. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. You're going to want to hit it up. And we're going to read together. We have a grand total of 31 verses. Oh, well, that's good to know. Okay. My wife's just sending me a message. It's okay, guys. It's all right. We're married. She can send me a message. It's not dangerous. Okay. Psalm 109. It is a Psalm of David. So we know Davy is the one who wrote for this. So get ready for Davy sharing some insight here, peeps. You got it? You guys, you good? You got it? You got it? You good? Okay, you're good. All right. Verse 1. O God, whom I praise, don't stand silent and aloof while the wicked slander me and tell lies about me. They surround me with hateful words and fight against me for no reason. I love them, but they try to destroy me with accusations even as I'm praying for them. Oh, dang. That's actually really intense. Even as he's praying, they trash talk him. They repay evil for good and hatred for my love. They say, get an evil person to turn against him. Send an accuser to bring him to trial. When his case comes up for judgment, let him be pronounced guilty. Count his prayers as sins. Let his years be few. Let someone else take his position. May his children become fatherless, oh my word, and his wife a widow. May his children wander as beggars and driven from their ruined homes. May creditors seize his entire estate and strangers take all he has earned. Let no one be kind to him. Let no one pity his fatherless children. May all his offspring die. May his family name be blotted out in the next generation. May the Lord never forget the sins of his fathers. May his mother's sins never be erased from the record. Holy snap. May the Lord always remember these sins, and may his name disappear from human memory. For he refused all kindness to others. He persecuted the poor and needy, and he hounded the brokenhearted to death. He loved to curse others. Now you curse him. He never blessed others. Now don't you bless him. Cursing is as natural to him as his clothing, or the water he drinks, or the rich food he eats. Now may his curses return and cling to him like clothing. May they be tied around him like a belt. Dang, that's all that they're saying. That's, Whew. May those curses become the Lord's punishment for my accusers who speak evil of me. Oh, David's like, flip it. Do a Uno reverse card here. Goodness. 21. But deal with me, O sovereign Lord, for the sake of your own reputation. Rescue me, because you are so faithful and good. For I am poor and needy, and my heart is full of pain. I am fading like a shadow at dusk. I'm brushed off like a locust. My knees are weak from fasting, and I am skin and bones. I am a joke to people everywhere. When they see me, they shake their heads in scorn. Help me, O Lord my God. Save me because of your unfailing love. Let them see that this is your doing, that you yourself have done it, Lord. Then let them curse me if they like, but you will bless me. When they attack me, they will be disgraced. But I, your servant, will go right on rejoicing. May my accusers be clothed in disgrace. May their humiliation cover them like a cloak. But I will give repeated thanks to the Lord, praising him to everyone, for he stands beside the needy, ready to save them from those who condemn them. May his socks be forever damp. 100% Solomon. Like, that's the vibe that the wicked people are throwing at David. It's kind of punk. Again, this is a stream focus on like, this is just rage mode, right? Like, here David is legitimately praying for people, not causing problems, at least so far that we know of. At least the text is showing the appeal to God, and that's really verses 1 to 5 is the appeal to God, that God, help me out here. Like, there are people that are causing crapola in my life, and they are pushing on me even though I've done nothing. They turn what good I do toward them into evil, into rage, into ... Like, while the wicked slander me and tell lies about me, they surround me with hateful words and fight against me for no reason. Like, literally just jabbing. It's like that annoying kid in class that just keeps poking you. And you're like, dude, leave me alone. It's like, why? It's like, because that's uncomfortable. Why? Because you keep poking me. Why? I don't know why you keep poking me. Why? Like, why? Why are you doing that? I don't know. Why? It's like, oh my. Silent scream. That was a silent scream, except it wasn't so silent, but it was a scream internally. Like, you're getting the vibe from David is like, I don't get it, right? Like, verse 4 here. I love them, but they tried to destroy me with accusations even as I am praying for them. The dude cares for the people that are causing problems for him, and he's still praying for them. Like, that's kind of nuts, guys. It's kind of crazy how God is just consistently working on and investing, how David is consistently investing and working on this to keep peace, to make sure things are good. And it's just not working. It's just frustrating. And it's just like, what the heck? What the heck? So, like, what the heck? They repay evil for good and hatred for my love. Like, these are opposites. And it's just, ha! So, like, what do you do? What do you do? Well, David goes on to make his case. And literally verses 6 all the way down to 19 is like David's quoting what they were throwing down. They say, hold on a second. I'm getting messages here, left, right, and center. Anywho, we're working on it. I don't know why I'm getting so many messages. There's people apparently are trying to reach me. Hello, Pilo. Hope you're having a good one. Hope the morning's doing a little bit better. But here we have, like, evil is just, like, coming in barrages, right? These people are saying really brutal things. Get an evil person to turn against him. Send an accuser to bring him to trial. For what? He did nothing. When his case comes up before judgment, let him be pronounced guilty. Count his prayers as sins. Count his prayers as sins. Like, so what? He's praying to the wrong God? What's going on here? Like, it just seems like there's a lot of angst that's coming up here. Let his years be few. Let someone else take his position. I get, like, he's getting replaced. Like, as if his life is just moot. It's useless. May his children become fatherless and his wife widow. Oh my goodness. Like, personal development, relational wealth, so to speak, right? Like, because this is going to break down for, like, personal wealth and development of seizure of his estate. That's verse 11. Strangers take all that he has earned. But, like, his family, like, may they be disconnected, pushed, and stuff like that. Like as if, nope, he doesn't belong with us anymore. And it's just like, man, would you want this on somebody? Like, let's keep going down the list on what's being listed. Verse 12. Let no one be kind to him. Let no one pity his fatherless children. Even his kids are getting the side eye. Like, what the heck? May all his offspring die. So not only just hate the person, may that extend to his family and that it just gets ruined. Wow. May his family name be blotted out in the next generation. Just gone. Non-existent. Like, pure, absolute destruction, annihilation, ... suckiness. Like, what is that? May his mother's sins... may the Lord never forget the sins of his fathers. May his mother's sins never be erased from the record. May the Lord always remember these sins, and may his name disappear from human memory. Guys, this is like the reversal of the whole Exodus 34:6 right here, because after after Exodus 34:6, there's who's like what is God's attributes, but if you go to verse 7 talks about the effects of the blessing from God, that he is a God who will, yes, bring punishment, but that's like to the second or third generation, but his blessing, his forgiveness goes to like thousands of generations. Like, his grace is way bigger than his judgment. And here we are reading nope, remember this judgment, make this a thing, make it hurt, make it suck, make life brutal for this dude. It's like he didn't do anything wrong. Like, David is literally doing nothing wrong, and it's like his accusers are throwing down, hey man, you suck, hey man, God, throw it down on him, hey God, do this. It's just like, what is that? Like, it's nuts. And Pilo, right? Well, I've prayed that God would remove my enemies before, but never that intensely. Right. And this isn't even David praying for the removal of his enemies. This is him uttering what they uttered to him, or whether or not this is like actual words, or this is what he's been feeling like, or the vibe that's been coming off of them is like, this is what it's been like. It's like as if they just want me gone. Like, non-existent, not there, not part of this world anymore. Just like, gone, adios. Like that. I wouldn't wish for that for somebody. And I don't get how someone could wish that for somebody. That's like absolutely brutal. It's just nuts. Anyway, it's just absolutely nuts. Okay, let's keep on going here. Jeepers. For he refused all kindness to others. Oh, snap. It's like, apparently David wasn't nice to other people. He persecuted the poor and needy, and he hounded the brokenhearted to death. Oh, my word. He loved to curse others, now you curse him. He never blessed others, now don't you bless him. Interesting, that reutterance, right? He never blessed others, so now you, don't you bless him. If he didn't bless others, then you shouldn't bless him. Which in all cases, that's fair, right? If he's not investing, if he's not caring for other people, then what the heck, right? But the very idea that they're calling him a persecutor of the poor and needy, that he hounded the brokenhearted to death, that he refused to be kind to other people, it's just like, whoa. What is going on here? These are hard trashes. This is the nuts thing, is that it's the breakdown as if he's a horrible king, that he doesn't actually give a rip about his people. And they're not even addressing him as king. They're just saying this is who he is. He's bad. He's brutal. He needs to be wrecked. And David hasn't done anything. Cursing is as natural to him as his clothing, or the water he drinks, or the rich food he eats. Apparently he's such a punk, causing problems, that it just flows out. This is it's just part of what he chooses to wear. Just like how, guys, I chose to wear this today. It's all fun and games until someone fails a saving throw, because we're encouraging the RPG camp, and so I'm intentionally trying to create conversation around that, and point people to that. So there's intentionality. I need water, and we need food. It's natural connections and vibes of just this is expressions of what's going on. Thank you, Wally. Appreciate... Wow. Wait, hold on. Okay, it is hydrate. Oh, that's a lot of hydration. Guys, I have 3 hydrations coming at me. Oh, now I can't hydrate. Now I can't hydrate those other ones. Wow. Thank you, guys. It's going to be that kind of stream. Oh, and I got to stretch because Solomon's... Or, sorry, Wally's sending the stretch. Anywho. Man, we're having arguments. Cancel from Tom. Was not allowed to drink more. So, anywho. The thing that I'm trying to bring up here is, like, they make it seem like it's just natural that he's causing problems. And from what we know of what we've read in the text, David's the one who's bringing the, like, God, I don't get what's the deal here. Like, I haven't done anything. And there's causing problems already. There's issues already hitting. Like, what is going on here? Kind of stuff like that. 19. Now may his curses return and cling to him like clothing. May they be tied around him like a belt. Okay, you may be like, what's with that imagery? Like, already things are sucking. It already talked about clothing. I want you to... This is now like... I would argue this is like priestly garments, right? Or this is going back to Numbers chapter 6. In fact, we're going to do that. Wait, where did that come from? What do you mean? The priestly garment or what? Oh, it's the conversation that's going on. Yeah, Pilo, I am rubber, you are glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you. Yeah, that's not what David's vibing right now. He's very much not happy with getting, like, name called pretty hard. Just throwing it out there. I do believe it's number 6. I could be wrong. Trying to find the Shema. Maybe it's not Numbers. You're a giant. Oh my goodness. Guys, you're both pretty. Can we be friends now? Okay, here it is. It was Deuteronomy 6. Yeah. So here we go. Deuteronomy chapter 6. And this is where it is here. This is all about, like, following God's laws and keeping it to your head, right? Or keeping it to you. So verse 7 is all about repeating them to your children. Take them wherever you are. Put them, like, reflecting on them when you're going out, when you're coming back, when you are going to bed, and when you are getting up. So, like, taking into God's words. That is so tight to you. Got the wrong number, Mike? No, I got the wrong book. That was the problem, Pilo. We're in Deuteronomy chapter 6. But here it is. This is what is the tie-in to what's going on, the tying around your body and, like, on your head. Verse 8, tie them to your hands and wear them on your forehead as reminders. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. The reminder of, like, to the point, like, if you go to Orthodox Jews or, like, hardcore rep Jews, they actually do wear prayer boxes on their head, and they will have leather strapping and have another prayer box either on their wrist or, like, it's actual text written around on their forearms. And it was the reminder of to have God's word on you all the time. Well, in this case, it's kind of like the throwdown of what was going on in Deuteronomy 6, but in a negative light. So back at Psalm 109, it was near the end here, verse 9. Now may his curses return and cling to him like clothing. Cling on to them, that they're there, that they are seen, that they are stuck, that they are almost like woven around him. And this is what is now pronounced on him. It's not prayers of blessing, it's not prayers of guidance, it's now prayers of, like, you suck, you're brutal, you done goofed, you're just wrong, bad. Kind of stuff like that. Like, absolutely wreckage and stuff like that. And tied around like a belt, like put onto his head, onto his body, like, just, it's clearly seen. He done goofed. He sucks. Like, this is all the evil people saying anything. This isn't even David saying things at this point. This is what he's like quoting or saying that they've said. And so his reflection on that is like, what the heck is going on here? Pilo's throwing down. Lately, I've seen quite a few posts lately on Reddit of people asking, what is this thing I found in my new house? And it's one of those prayer boxes. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Those kind of stuff is really cool to be able to like be an encouragement and stuff like that if the other family is willing to take that. Sometimes they don't like that. I don't know. Okay. So we kind of like clarified, these are all personal attacks. These are all like hard vantage points on like blessing on his family. It's an attack that his family would actually just be better off without him, that he'd be blotted out from not just his family, but actually all of Israel, essentially. It sounds very much like almost the near self-annihilation that happens in Judges 20, where the tribe of Benjamin almost gets wiped out. And so then for Benjamin to be able to grow, there was some messed up stuff. We just read about this last night in Judges 21 as well. It's really messed up. You read it, it's a horror story. I'm just telling you, it's brutal. But here he, like, to blot him out from the family, that God would remember the sins. So it's like a constant, like, thing that it would just lay down curse after curse after curse to the point where it's like he wears curses like clothing. Because he doesn't care about people and stuff like that. And you're just like, if I was David right now, if I were David in that situation, like, I'd be so fuming. And so, like, what the heck happened here? Like, I would seriously be, like, so confused. How did we get here? Like, these people that I'm legitimately praying for and, like, praying that God would bless them, right? Because this is what David is saying, right? Like, he's extending love to them, and they're essentially, like, flipping the bird at him nonstop. That when they talk about David, it's never in a good light. It's in, like, oh my gosh, that guy David, he sucks. Like, it's like, okay. If you're a TikTok fan, okay, and maybe this dude has popped up on your For You page, I believe his name on TikTok is Scotty Fitness. I could be wrong, but you should see him. And this automatically makes me think of this scenario because of what Scotty Fitness does every time. And I'm not condoning that this is the best behavior. So just a heads up, but it is kind of funny. Every time Scotty Fitness pretty much has a video that he puts out there, unless it's like really serious, most of it is like a joke or a jab, and the one jab that he is consistent on is like, he's like, F V Shred, that guy sucks. And if you know who V Shred is, he's the guy who says you can eat whatever and you have to figure out your eating type and all. It's a whole other thing. But Scotty Fitness is always like F V Shred and has a picture of him. It's just like, no, we don't like him. He's a punk and stuff like that. And that's what it makes me think here. It's like David saying that these people who are evil are going like, F David. Like, that guy sucks because he's this. And David's just like, did I even do anything wrong? Like, what happened? What is going on? So now we are at, after this kind of like call out of what has been happening, this is where David really, he sums it up instead of like just saying everything that's on his head. Verse 20 is the summarization. May those curses become the Lord's punishment for my accusers who speak evil of me. Essentially, Uno reverse card, suck it, you bad guy. And I'm sorry if that's like offensive to you, but like, go take a long walk up a short bridge is essentially what he's kind of like throwing down. Like, you a punk, get out of here, kind of stuff like that. And like, he's just like, what the heck, man? Throw it back at him. Like, I don't know what's going on. I haven't done anything bad and I don't get it. But this is where David is actually smart. All right? And David's done this before. Whenever there's been like accusations toward him, he goes, oh, but deal well with me, O sovereign Lord, for the sake of your own reputation. Rescue me because you are so faithful and good. I want to throw the thought that potentially the deal well with me, Lord, might be a good throwdown of like, God, look at me first and see, like, is there something that I am doing wrong here, right? But you, God, the Lord, deal kindly with me for the sake of your name. Okay, that's NASB, because your mercy is good and you rescue me. But you, God, Lord, deal with me kindly. So he's still holding on to that he's innocent, and he's shown that he's extended love to other people, and is like, what the heck? Pilo's throwing down. People are often jealous of the success of others. It's the idea that the grass is greener on the other side. Right. And I would say this is like going past that a little bit, that it's not just only like jealousy, because you could be like, I wish I had that. Like you kind of like, must be nice living like that, kind of stuff like that. For a cartoon nerdy reference, and parents, I hope you enjoy this. And if you're a parent, or if you're not a parent, you need to watch this show. Bluey is really good, and you need to watch Hammer Barn, because legitimately, if we're talking about grass is greener on the other side, Hammer Barn really drives home that idea of like, it may look nice on the other side, but it doesn't mean it always works out on the other side. You need to appreciate what you have around you. You need to be thankful and grateful, right? And that's the thing that we've been throwing down, at least these last couple of streams, is the reminder of being thankful for what we've been given, how God does bless us, how we have a blessing in different ways from God, and that we're okay. We can rely on him and we can trust on him, and that's where it's good. But comparison is the thief of joy, right? Like that's actually the thing, is that comparison will remove the joy in your life, because you're just like, they got it like this, they got it. I've been there too, and I do that too. Like the comparison more is just like, man, other people seem to get it and I don't seem to get it. Like I'm missing out on something that other people just seem to all of a sudden know and make life smoother for them. And it's frustrating. But again, who am I supposed to keep my eyes on? My eyes up guardian is focusing on God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, the traveler, as it were, the one who protects, the one who takes care of, the one that holds us together, that's fighting the right fight. And we need that reminder. And you'll hear more about that from Pilo's streams, just saying, because Pilo's awesome. You gotta tune in on Mondays, guys. Like, seriously, she does a way better job than I do. Okay, whoa, Pilo's throwing down some stuff. In my journaling last night, I said multiple times how thankful I was for various things, despite knowing my night would be rough. My own fault. Oh. Dang, Pilo. I'm sorry that I wasn't there to, like, catch up and check in. Gotta work on that. I'm gonna work on that, okay? Work on it. Well, I'm just autistic, so I hyper-focus on my hobbies. I'm not better. No, we can all have different hyper-focuses, and some of that can be really beneficial, especially if we're hyper-focusing on the right things, because then they can guide those thoughts a little bit more. And that's where we need to sit on scripture with that. But I do, you know what? I really like the NASB version on that one for what David's asking. But you, God the Lord, deal kindly with me for the sake of your name, because your mercy is good. Rescue me. Even verse 22 here, for I am afflicted and needy, and my heart is wounded within me. The jab, the wreck, the hurt, the pain, and stuff like that. And yeah, it's the reminder of like, how are we handling that situation? How are we handling it with God? How are we taking it to him? Because is David right to bring up these concerns? Absolutely. He hasn't done anything wrong, at least so far that we can tell. And in the past, he has asked, like, God, examine me. If I've done a stupid thing, slap me upside the head and give me a V8, kind of stuff like that. Like, should have had a V8, David. This was the thing. Like, what the heck? But if it's wrong, like, God, then walk with me, work with me, help me to keep on being patient throughout all this, to keep on showing love to the people that are causing crap to happen. stirring the pot because they just want to, right? Oh, okay. So it was a mix up on medication. That sucks, Pilo. Sorry about that. And Solomon, woo, autism, hyperfixations, Destiny, superheroes, and my fin shaft for Lori. That's awesome for Pilo. Pilo, I call it the Holy Spirit 2. 2x4. The Holy Spirit 2x4. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, it's fair. And it's the reminder that we need to check in with ourselves before we start throwing down. Because we need to be part of the change of the world before we see any change in the world, right? Like, you need to be able to take things to God and actually ask for change, to submit to that. And that, again, we've talked about how the word submission really gets a bad rep. Because we automatically go to slavery, but submission in a good way is trusting. It's realizing that there is more power on the other side, and it's a good power, right? And not to sound new agey or stuff like that. That's not what I'm trying to get at here, guys. But like, when we submit to God, we realize the authority that He has, and this is the same thing what David's kind of doing right here, right? Like, he's sharing where he's at. His heart is full of pain. I am fading like a shadow at dusk. I am brushed off like a locust. My knees are weak from fasting, and I am skin and bones. I am a joke to people everywhere. When they see me, they shake their heads in scorn. Like, David is feeling like he's wrecked. And that's the hard part in all of this, is that he's feeling barraged, and he just doesn't know what to do other than the next line in verse 26. Help me, O Lord my God. Save me because of your unfailing love. The reminder and holding on to the true nature of God. He's got unfailing love. It's the love that pursues no matter what. It's a faithfulness that's there no matter what. It's consistently there no matter what. He is slow to anger. He holds back on what could be just reactionary, like, oh, let's smack him. He holds that back because he wants to extend grace as much as possible, because he loves us that much to work that through with us. He knows we're messed up. He knows we're broken. And so to work through that process, because the more love that we get to see and we get to genuinely experience and appreciate, that actually radically changes people. And I want to put this thought out here, guys. I want to put this proposition. When we genuinely experience love, when we share that love, and we are able to then receive it well. So like, when someone shows love to another person and offers that grace, offers that mercy, and is genuinely taken in, is like realizing, whoa, like, I really didn't deserve that. There's a switch that flicks that just goes like, oh snap. Like, it kind of pushes you to want to do better. Not that like you have to earn it. Well, maybe in part of that is like our mental or our heart, just our mental capacity or our heart capacity goes, shoot, I really do need to earn this. I need to earn that back, and I need to make right on something what's wrong. That's not what you're ever able to do with God. I'm just telling you that right now. But within human interaction, that's a natural thing. We want to make sure we're working through that. But that should prompt us to grow. And then we then want to extend that same thing to other people because we've been given that. And so that's the challenge here, is like, save me because of your unfailing love. God, like, no matter what they're saying, I know you're faithful, and I know you love me, and I know you'll keep on pursuing me. If I was even that broken, you would still hunt for me. You would still hold on to me and cling on to me. Let me see that this is your doing, that you yourself have done it, Lord. So you're like, well, what is this? That justice is going to happen. that I will get rescued at some point. I will be able to trust that you see me where I'm at and you know that I'm not causing problems, as it were. Then let them curse me if they like, but you will bless me. So in spite of these people saying these things and trash talking, no, God's going to be like, no, that's my dude. I know what's actually going on here. We got him. I got your back, boo. Kind of stuff like that. When they attack me, they will be disgraced. Then let them curse me if they like, but you will bless me. When they attack me, they will be disgraced. But I, your servant, will go right on rejoicing. It's just like, it's now finally, I remember you are glue. Bounces off me, sticks to you kind of vibe. It's just like, Okay, I'm sorry. That sound effect, I'm going to stop. But in all seriousness, like, this is how it is getting worked through, is that David's like, just help me to switch gears. Help me to not just take this in, like, know that I am in right standing with you. And that's the important part. And they can say all that they want, but another great clip. You're funny. But like, legit, this is where we have a moment where God is able to be the defender for us, and that we can have rest in him. But that's the thing, we need to rest in him. We need to be connecting with him on that. Okay, hold on. We're gonna be those kind of people. Sorry, you may be like, what the heck's going on here? There we go. Where you at? Heather is currently sending me tons of messages and being ridiculous. So now I have to show her that we are on stream, because difficult. She's the one who's messaging, so now she's going to get bombarded. Bombardment! Sorry, that was a bad Simpsons joke. We are difficult on the stream. Okay, here we go. All right. The Uno reverse card keeps on going. I thought the same, right? Verse 29. May my accusers be clothed with disgrace. May their humiliation cover them like a cloak. Oh, hard reverse. They just wish for me? No. They're going to keep throwing their like curse thing. It's like, done work. Stuck to you, son. And so then like getting wrecked and stuff like that. Oh, and now Heather's like, coming! Kids. I'm just kidding. She's not a kid. She could beat me up. Hello, Heather. Thank you for joining the stream, even though we are literally at the last verse. Last verses, actually. We're like the last two. Anywho. We are in Psalm 109, FYI, just in case you were curious. All right. But like here David isn't even... Like, David is giving that to them, and it's just like, you know what, God, Uno reverse card this situation. May it actually be the situation of just like, psh, like, deal with them, God. Whatever they throw down on me, like, God, I'm trusting that you deal with it, that you are going to make sure that's working and stuff like that. And we trust that you are going to take away that situation. But if they're going to be pushing it, I'm going to pray that they get humiliated. They get owned, and they're like, oh, shoot, like, that was stupid. Why were we telling God to curse this dude when really they didn't do anything? They didn't do anything wrong. What the heck? Vengeance is a dish best served cold. Kind of stuff like that. I appreciate that. Oh, wow. Thank you. We are stretching. Oh, finally. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that, Heather. I was always wondering if Pingu is going to show up. Come on, 90s kids would know this one. Maybe even you early 2000s may know who Pingu is. If you don't... Do you know the Muffin Man? I do know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. I'm just saying. Solomon even knows Pingu. Oh my word. This just made my day just a little bit better. It was awesome. It was so good. He was my favorite, right, Pingu? I'm sure my parents were annoyed as crud about Pingu. Pingu was the GOAT. Hoff, thank you for... Hoff is on here too? Like, man, finally. No words, just sounds. 100%. Okay, so here it is. Okay, guys, This is the resolve, though, that David comes at this. In looking at Psalm 109, this is the resolve, the resolution that David puts down. And this is a reminder for us. But I will give repeated thanks to the Lord, praising him to everyone. For he stands beside the needy, ready to save them from those who condemn them. David's resolve is still the same as it was at the beginning. The reminder that God's the one in power, the one in charge, the one who can orchestrate all of it, right? And even though we don't get why people respond the way that they do, we can't help the way people respond or stuff like that. All we can do is focus on God and then leave it at that. And that's the hard part, because then we have to do this thing called trusting God. And that's ultimately what David is doing here, right? Like, David is ultimately going, okay, so I need to trust that God is going to actually deal with this. Yes, surrender. Oh my goodness. Heather, it's like you're reading our brains on what we were talking about. Legit. What the heck? It was awesome. We need to surrender our right. I'm here, dude. Right? Surrender the idea that we have control over the situation. More so like the idea that we're going to force things to what we want to do, because like David has said it pretty clearly, whatever they throw down, throw it right back at them, God. Yeah, like if they want to get trashing, if they want to get hardcore, if they want to throw down, okay, deal with it. Sucks. It's brutal and stuff like that, but ultimately he is still trusting that, God, I'm going to focus on you, right? I'm going to repeatedly thank the Lord. I'm going to repeat the focus of, like, I just need to thank God for what I have, even if it's sucking right now, even if it's brutal. I'm still here. I'm still breathing. I am still functioning. There's a new day out there, and all I have to focus is what I have in front of me right now. Open hand, right? So like, open hand prayer is a good practice here, guys. And if you've never done it, I want to encourage you on this one, because this is kind of how David has shown us over time and time again. You pray with open hands. So when you're praying with open hands, and it's very Pentecostal, so if you're not Pentecostal, we're praying for you. Kidding. That was a joke. But if you pray with open hands, physically, you're working through this process. What do you typically do with open hands? Open hands is to receive something, right? It is to receive something from God. It is trusting that it's a receiving of things, but also open hands. Solomon, you're going to appreciate this. You guys are all going to appreciate this. Okay. We're getting Japanese culture here. Those of you who are listening, I'm sorry that you're not able to see this epic moment, but we're going to do this. Japanese culture, you always had your sword with you. Especially if you're a samurai, you had your sword with you. And it's part of the working with this is that this is your case to defend you, to be able to do your own power. But also it was tied that the sword was part of your soul. That was part of Japanese culture. What I'm trying to extrapolate off of here, and what I'm trying to sit here with, is that when we give thanks to God, we are giving thanks with everything that we have. And in Japanese culture, to show that you were at peace, that you fully trusted somebody, you would actually lay your sword before somebody. You would actually just lift it up and kind of go like, okay. And you trusted that they were going to not kill you. So that's a big thing, because you don't want to die. But you're giving them everything. And your head would often be down because you were the lower person. So you showed respect, you showed authority. And they could take it and they could do whatever. Or they could leave it in your hands. But your hand was open. Your hand was ready. Or it would be laid down in front of you. And it's very difficult to just go for the rush, especially when you're kneeling. If you wanted the best spot for where you would be, if you wanted for defense, you would have it on your side. Because then you're gonna be already poised for a strike, and that would be like Iaido and stuff like that. But the whole process of just like surrender, the utter trusting and relying on. I'm guessing you're at work. What? Okay, interesting. There's back. The thing that I want you to think about as you're praying, as you're focusing, you have power, you have strength. You could take things into your own hands. You could go for vengeance. You really could. And even there were some parts of Scripture where you're working through this whole idea of you could try and take things into your own hands, and you could bring justice in yourself. But really, ultimately, then that's you trying to create your own justice. That's you then potentially going to bring wrath on you if it's not done properly. So this is where we are trusting in God, giving our sword, our everything, the right to complain, the right to be frustrated and going, God, I need you to take it. I need you to take it. Because I know how I'm going to respond. I know how I'm going to I know how I want to respond. But ultimately, you are the higher power. You know what to do. I am here to serve you, as what a samurai would do is they are in service to their shogunate, to the authority over them. Because I am to serve you, and where you tell me to go, I go. Where I serve, I serve. And I need to focus on that. And if that means my life, that means my life. But that's where the confidence then is, where I can walk around and know that where God tells me to go, I'm good. He's got me. He's watching over me. Because that would be the other case, at least in Japanese culture. And I know I'm realizing that I'm speaking to Japanese culture more than Hebrew culture, but like this is where I see a beautiful meshing of the two. In Japanese culture, anything that was done against a samurai and misguided by it, the shogunate could easily step in and just go, okay, so you're just done. Like, you're just gone. If you messed with the shogunate's samurai, you were in trouble. Like, there was a lot of authority that came with that title, samurai, and stuff like that. And so, it's almost like you could walk around with that confidence because you knew the higher up had your back. You had that blessing. And that's the kind of walking that we have with David, where it's like, let them see that this is your doing, that you yourself have done it, Lord. Then let them curse me if they like, but you will bless me. When they attack me, they will be disgraced, but I, your servant, will go right on rejoicing. Why? Because I will give repeated thanks to the Lord, praising him to everyone. He is my power, he is my rock, he is my defender, my refuge, my strength. He is the one who is there with me throughout it all. He stands beside the needy. He's not selfish. He's not a guy that's unjust or unfair. Ready to save them from those who condemn them. He's already keeping tabs. He's already keeping track. He's already there defending, fighting for you. You may not see it, you may not experience, but you keep on walking in the confidence that he's got for you, the confidence that he is there with you. Even if you don't feel it, even if you don't think you've got it going on, he is there. He is giving you strength. He's seeing your submission. And he doesn't see it as weakness, he sees it as actual strength. And it's better to give it to him who's going to deal with it properly and fully, justly, than you try and take it into your own hands. Yeah, it's his strength, Heather, right? It's 100%. David, Pilo Sorno, David knows that although they may curse him, God is the one in control. Right. Like, this is, it's the whole process in there that it's just like, are we relying on him in the midst of that, in the midst of the difficulty? So my encouragement for you, my challenge for you, again, is the same one that we did. You're a punk, Tom. You're a punk. right before the level up. I see how it is. You know what? We keep saying that. No, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm talking to you later, Tom. The level up challenge, again, 5 things in your day to be thankful for. And I'm not a stickler on whether you say it first thing in the morning or in the afternoon or the evening. Whatever time that you can just cut out, and legitimately 5 of them. Say 5 things and reflect on them. But I would recommend the morning. And you go, well, there's nothing much that goes on in the morning. Again, within your first hour, I guarantee you can find 5 things to be thankful for. By lunch, easily, you should have 5 things to be thankful for. Even if you're having a crappy day, even if you are starting off frustrated, if you feel like there's injustices going on, there are things that you can have a thankfulness up for. I do a minimum of 3 things every night. That's awesome, Pilo. That's good. I just like 5 because it's something that you can always have in your hand. And it's a reminder every time you look at your hand. 5 things. 5 things am I thankful for. 5 things. And they can even be associated to your 5 senses, if that helps too. So that. I also do 3 things I look forward to tomorrow. That's actually really cool. That's adding hope to that. That's perspective. That is giving purpose already to the start of the day. That's really cool. I like that. All right. So 5 things that you need to be thankful for. Work on it. Let's level up together. All right. Prayer requests. We're going to do this real quick. Who got prayer requests? Throw them into the cool chat skis over there. Pray that Tom stops pressing all punishment wheel buttons because he's a punk. Oh, dang. Tom got a subscription. First thing I'm thankful for. Solomon gifted a sub. Tom, you should... Yeah, that's right. You be thankful for that. Oh, I see how this is, Solomon. You just... Wow. I have 3 wheel spins now. Tears are going to be shed today by Wilson. Yeah, you look real sympathetic there, Solomon. You and your digital smiley face. I gotta get a pencil or a pen. There we go. Right, Heather? Oh, no. Right? Any other prayer requests? Any prayer requests out there? Prayer that today isn't too tough on me. 100% Pilo. We'll pray for that. Anyone else? Throw it down. We are here. We are ready and clear. I know Tom's is for his phone calls for different jobs, that he would land a job. That would be awesome. That'd be good. We were talking about that last night. We are leaving for Bolivia in almost a week. Woo! Heather and the crew going to Bolivia, hanging out with the awesome peeps. That's really cool. That's awesome. So prayer for travel safety and all that stuff like that. Solomon, severe lack of rabbi lately. Maybe he got a job. Maybe. That's fair. He was on our call last night, so that was kind of nice. He was on there for a little bit. But yeah, so we'll pray for safety for Heather too, for her trip. We'll pray for Solomon, who is still stuck in the hospital bed. Did you end up watching The Greatest Showman for your circus, for appeasing your circus appetites? Question mark. I forgot. Well, now you know what your homework is now, Solomon. You're going to watch The Greatest Showman. That's what you got to do. Afro circus, Afro circus, Afro. Polka dot, Afro. That's because we just had a random awkward moment that just decided to pop on there. Yes, Pilo, you had to, and then I danced, and it was very uncomfortable. I'm pretty sure I made 15 people cry today. You're welcome. Okay, so prayer for that. Anyone else? Last call. I'm just gonna ask for prayer that this. Nice, Tom. That's good. It's good. I'm gonna ask for prayer that just the stuff with funds that were supposed to be sent from my dad's account to us would be done and dealt with quickly. Like, this has been like a little bit of a ridiculous, tedious situation, and actually it's been making it a little bit harder. Just like, oh man, like it's another thing that's now unresolved and not done. And so yeah, it's just kind of been making me frustrated and a little bit down. Yes, God has control, and it's making me worried about other things, and I'm trying not to worry about other things. And so I've been appreciating you guys praying for some anxiety, some worries that I've been having. Really do appreciate you guys praying and lifting us up that way. And just prayer for our summer, because we do have we have some stuff that's going on for vacation, but also stuff that's going on for work, and trying to work that out with how that works for our family and stuff like that. So yeah, camps, yeah, and appreciate Pilo, you understanding the waiting for money, stuff like that. Yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna pray, and then I get to hang out with Hoff. Yeah, just to flex a little bit, I get to hang out with Hoff after this, because Hoff likes my beard. That's what I'm saying on. He probably likes other things than just my beard, but I'm hoping the beard is definitely an encouragement. Random comments here. Ooh, wow, an elderly hangout. Thanks, Solomon. Appreciate that. My knees only hurt a lot after you said that. Man. All right. And then we have to we have to spin these wheels and stuff like that. What am I going to do? All right. We're going to pray. That's me. If I was there, I would be a cripple. I could be a cripple hangout. That's right. 100%, Pilo. We'd be just cripples. It'd be good. Dear Lord and Heavenly Father, I thank you for today. Thank you for this time where we've been able to read Psalm 109, and where we could get frustrated of how people treat us, or injustices that are going on around us, and just pure frustrations that it feels like we're just getting barraged and attacked. God, help us to keep the eyes up, Guardian, to keep our eyes on you. I know that's been the thing that we've been saying on and on, but like legitimately, help us to have our eyes fixed on you, to lift these concerns to you, and trust that you are the one who can best deal with the situations, that we surrender what could be our hands to deal with the situation in anger, in frustration, in hurt, in pain, and to go, God, you can bring healing, you can bring restoration, you can bring swift justice, you can bring justice and the proper justice. So help us to give that to you. Give our actions, our thoughts to you. And to remember you are a God of unfailing love. You are faithful. You are compassionate, and you are merciful, and we do experience your mercy. We do experience your grace, and we thank you for that. You are slow to anger. Help us to give that to you, just to rely on you and trust in you. Help us to see that. Help us to see that in our lives, and help us that when we do go through that tough time, we can go on walking knowing that you are there with us. That as long as we are right with you, we are okay. Help us to stay strong and to hold on to you no matter what we go through. God, we pray for Pilo and some of the pain that's been going on. Pray for easing of that pain, that she'd be able to have a good day. And thankful that she has hope each day, that she's putting 3 things to look forward to each day, and that there are 3 things that she's thankful for. I pray that that would just keep on being overwhelming for her, on how much you have been there to bless her, to give her good things to look at and hold on to. God, I just pray that you would be with Tom in his job searching, and that as he's doing all these different phone calls and all these different connections, that you would be bringing the right people for him, that the right job would be lined up, and he'd just be able to enjoy that and be blessed by that. We pray for Solomon, who's in the hospital. I pray that he would have fun in the midst of this suckiness. I pray that this infection would go away. God, take away this infection. Remove it. Cut it out from his body. And same with this cancer, that just you would be removing that he would be able to have peace, that he would not be feeling nauseous, and be able to have good rest. We pray for Heather and the setup for Bolivia for next week. Oh my goodness. Like, seriously. That's nuts. But that's so exciting. Give her peace, give her calm over all these different plans that are working together, coming together. I pray that it would be a great experience. I pray that they would just be able to crazy bless the people in Bolivia, and that they will be coming back with awesome God stories to be able to share on how you have impacted them, and how the Bolivian, like how the crew that's going to Bolivia, they would be impacted by that and be able to share more of you and draw closer to you in the midst of that process. God, I just pray over my head, over my heart, over things that just sit there, and worries and flare-ups of what is going on, the frustrations of things not working out, or things that just keep me up, keep me worried, and make me feel like I'm not doing enough. I can't do enough, or I'm not doing it right. God, help me to give that to you. Help me to surrender that to you. Help me to listen for your voice on how you see me, how you see the situation, what I need to do to be proactive in that your Holy Spirit would speak into that situation. And help me to just look at it with your peace, and to have your peace, because that is what I am needing. And the only way that I can have peace is by getting closer to you, by holding on to you and listening and looking for how you are guiding me. Eyes up, Guardian. Eyes on where we are supposed to go. Help me to just be focused on the next thing that you put in front of me that I'm supposed to do, and to serve and do all that I can with that. I thank you for the blessings I have, the people that are in my life, and for all that they do and how they love on my family and on me. Help me to hold on to that. And God, help us all to be thankful for how you do step in. Help us to be reminded of that when we feel like you are far, when it feels like you are not there. Help us to be reminded that you have helped us in the past, that you do fight for us, that you care for us, that you pursue us. Surely your goodness and mercies will follow me all the days of my life. Not follow me, pursue, hound me. Hold tight and never let go. Your goodness and mercies. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Thank you for Psalm 23 and that reminder at the end. Help us to hold on to that. We ask this in your name. Amen. All right. Tom, you know what I'm going to do now. It's time for me to swap screens now, because we got a wheel that's apparently going to be showing up. This dingleberry. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this, because quite honestly, I'm going to cry a little bit, and not cry like as in like weepy. It's like, oh no, is Tom even there, or is he like picking his nose? What's going? There he is. Tom's not picking his nose. Not currently. Sorry, that was a bad joke. It really was. Oh, it's already... Well, I'm waiting for you. That's all I'm saying.
Is Hoff in the office?
I have no idea. He was waiting. Waiting on the world to change.
So, I think Hoff should get in the office and watch this with you.
Senor Hoff. Pause for reflection. Are you coming, Senor Hoff? I have no idea. He could just be sitting there. He is right there. Excellent. I am present. He is present. He is here. Present. All right. I'm not a fan of this, FYI. Yeah, this is going to hurt a lot.
I imagine not.
Hold on. There we go.
Luckily, I only did 4.
Oh, you only did 4. Okay, great.
And you have 3 spins.
You're a punk. Right. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, he gave you very specific.
I really don't like this, man. I just get teased. And
I wouldn't either.
Right? It's like, oh, not 50 jumping jacks. You make me do jumping jacks, I am going to say no.
Hey, it won't be me.
Punishment wheel isn't meant to be enjoyed. Mike, fair. Why is the screen glitching? That's weird. Start stream, standing up.
Should do the entire stream standing.
So, I don't have a stand-up desk. That should be the next thing.
Yes, correct.
Don't die. Oh, you are mean. Start at couch.
You're gonna have a whole walk cycle into just to get this thing.
I'm
the
like,
thing
yeah,
started.
yeah. Y'all mean sing a song. Oh my goodness.
Which song?
Do I have to sing a full song? Is that the case here?
Yes.
You are
Like
a
3-minute
ding.
song.
Solomon. Well, I guess
At some point, you're gonna have to. At some point, you're gonna have to limit the amount of punishment.
we did, and then it's
Yeah,
just
we
like
limited
no,
it
it's
to
just
6.
No, the amount that they can redeem.
right. Jumping jacks. Okay, Solomon, you're mean.
50 of them.
See, nothing. There's nothing.
Nothing left.
Nothing.
You still need to catch
y'all.
up on a few there.
Well, everyone, I guess Wilson's gonna suffer more. Like, look at this. I have still this side, and then we have this
Hey.
side.
Hey,
Like,
did you do a punishment this morning?
I did not do a punishment this
That's
morning.
on you.
Dance to
You
a
could-
Christmas
Oh,
carol.
sorry. I did do physical Bible. I did use physical Bible
There
the
you
other
go.
day.
Mm-hmm.
I think I even did a rhyme yesterday. Yeah, I did a rhyme.
Good work. Good work.
So next time, well, hold on. I did one without the hat, so that's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to do a silly song intro and a song. So is that just like a singing stream?
Could we just?
Like, just
Yeah.
copyrights
Sure.
is now the only issue, and I don't know if I'm going to get flagged for it. Maybe it's just
I
lyrics.
think VeggieTales will copyright us.
You know what? I think we should just do it. I think we should just do it. All right. VeggieTales.
VeggieTales, easy.
VeggieTales.
VeggieTales.
Tell you what, guys. I'll specifically do cheeseburger. Because let's be honest, cheeseburger song is the best silly song. And if you argue otherwise, you're just wrong.
You could also combine it with the where's the one silly,
silly song intro,
Put
right?
it all into one. Make a whole bit.
No, does not fall into one.
Excuse me.
No.
Excuse me.
No, they're separate.
I disagree,
You're doing-
Thomas.
You can do you can.
Thomas,
do them
I
at the
disagree.
same- no,
Who's the
you
one
can do
stream?
them at-
Who's the one stream?
Wilson.
Who's the
Wilson.
He's gonna start
Wilson.
problems. It's
You
just-
can do them at on the same day, but you can't. They can't be the same one.
Okay, I'm here. What the heck, Rabbi? Like, legit, last minute.
Oh, welcome, I guess. And
Hello, and
goodbye.
we are also going to say goodbye. Oh, where is my hairbrush? That's another good one.
Oh, very good
Yeah,
one,
that's
very good
fair.
Oh wait.
So
I'll
if we're
beat
gonna
them the
actually
next
go
stream.
for that, we're gonna do the homophone song.
What? Oh crap! I'll
one's that
be
again?
here for
You
the
guys
next
don't know
stream.
the homophones?
You're gonna have to remind.
Homophones, homophones, where the cruise is cruising on the plane.
No.
Huh.
Don't know it.
Guys, we have failed a generation. Like
Well,
what? The sumo wrestler one.
Sumo wrestler one.
Yeah, the
It has been-
Italian scallion.
It has been so long.
I know which one you're talking about, Wilson. Don't worry.
Oh, your homework now is to watch that episode.
gosh.
You're gonna
All right.
hunt that down.
All right,
that
I'm
is-
sure
Wilson,
Pilo
I would
will.
just like to
Pilo,
say-
hold
me to
him,
that.
hold him. Right? Like, I need my kneaded biscuits plain. Yes. Thank you, Pilo.
Wilson,
You understood
this
the pain.
is bad because
This is
I'll
good.
be there for that stream.
Yeah, it will.
I
Oh,
don't like
maybe we need to do our duet.
Duet.
We have a duet
I don't
that
know
we
what
do
you're talking
off
about. I
of
don't
the
know what you're
greatest
talking about. I don't know what
greatest
you're talking
showman,
about.
It's
where
amazing.
yeah, right.
You shush.
And so it's like legitimately the one where P.T. Barnum gets his partner, and he's trying to make the deal of like why he should partner up with
yep,
him
yep, yep,
to make
yep.
him legit, and it's just like yeah, it's
no,
good. So
no.
Don't
we're gonna do it. It's gonna be
Wanna
great.
get away.
Barbara
Fine.
Manatee.
Oh,
That's another.
life you gotta
Yes, yes, that one.
I love
Like,
that song.
every time.
Well,
It's
Just
just
then-
got what you
need
need.
on I need to take
Wilson,
right.
You can do the intro song. You
Okay.
can do the duet song.
I do the intro. You do the duet. So you what? You're gonna
No,
do both
no, no,
parts?
no,
Like what
no,
is
no,
this?
no. You do the intro by yourself.
I do the intro by myself.
And then we'll do the duet together.
Done.
Beautiful.
Oh, gosh.
That's gonna be happening next Tuesday, FYI.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna miss that.
I'm gonna get. It's okay. We
Good.
have the VOD. We have that.
No.
By the way,
no,
those of you who
Sonic,
are watching
no.
currently, because you guys are awesome, be sure to watch this on YouTube. That's going to be on the live section. We're actually trying something different where I don't just copy and then throw it down as a video. It's just going to stay in the live feed because it saves me a little extra time.
Good.
And you know,
Good,
time.
good,
It's
good,
important.
good.
things like that. Even though I was told goodbye. Oh, well, it's true. I'm watching. Well, I appreciate you,
You were
Rabbi.
here and you were present.
You were doing
Go
great.
have
Appreciate
lunch
you.
with the Hoff.
Okay, I'm gonna go hang out with Hoff. You guys have an awesome
Be
time.
jealous.
Yeah, you should be jealous because
Should be.
I know.
I'm with Hoff and you're not. So Ninu.
Okay.
Just saying. All right, guys, we're gonna peace out. Have a good one.
Later.
Bye.